Hey there Stampers, today I'm going to show you how to make this super fun little gift bag box kind of a thing. This is the project that my stamp clubs did this month. So this was one version that they did, and I'll bring in the other one here. And we used the Hello December Project Life cards for our little focal point on our bags. And then we used the Project Life stamp set that you can find in the Holiday Supplement catalog. We used the snowflakes and the Winter Wonderland on this one, and you can see I stamped the whole box with the snowflakes. And then on this one we used the tree and then the Christmas cheer, and the whole box or bag was stamped with the little stars that are in that stamp set. So before I show you how to make this, I want to show you my inspiration for this project. Whenever there's a new catalog, I get together with my downline and we do a swap. And when the holiday catalog came out, one of the girls on my downline made this for her swap. So you can see it's very similar to the little ones that I did. It's super cute because his little hair comes off and that's how it stays shut. And you can see on the inside how it's put together. Okay, so mine, all I did was just alter the measurements a little bit from this one, this little Frankenstein one, to come up with one that was a little bit bigger to do for the Christmas version. Okay, so this is a super fun little project. You need your Simply Scored for this project, and you need a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. There's no cutting involved in this project at all. It's pretty cool. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, we're just using our normal Simply Scored. We don't need any of the little insert trays, and you're going to line your cardstock up so that your 11-inch side is along the top. Okay, now I have the measurements marked here that I'm going to score at. So you're going to take your stylus, and I like to use the large end of the stylus when I am scoring on cardstock, as opposed to using the smaller end. So we're going to start by doing a score line at 3/4 of an inch. Okay, then we're going to do one at 4.5. We're going to do one at 6.5, and we're going to do one at 10 1/4. Okay, so we have 4 score lines across here. We're going to turn our cardstock this way, and we are going to do 2 more score lines. We're going to do one at 2 inches and one at 6.5 inches. Okay, and then we're done scoring. So then it's just a matter of folding up the box. So you want to start by folding on all your score lines. You're going to fold really good on your score lines. Give them a nice sharp crease, and that just helps your box to have a better box shape when you put it all together. Okay. So just like that, I folded on all of my score lines. So the next step we need to do is make some diagonal score lines, and those are going to go in this area right here. Okay, so I find the easiest way to do that, you could bring out your diagonal scoring plate and do it on your Simply Scored tool. I find it's just easier to just pinch right here, and you're going to line up this fold here and this fold here. Okay, and then if you flip it over, you're just going to crease on that line. So we end up with a diagonal score line right here. And it just naturally wants to fold in that area. Okay, so again, just kind of pinch, and you're going to match this fold and this fold, and then flip it over and give it a crease on the inside. Alright, so we're going to do that 2 more times so that we have all of our diagonal lines. Okay, I'm going to match up my folds and then give it a crease on the inside. And one more to finish it off, right in here. So give it a little pinch, match up the folds, and give it a crease on the inside. And you want to crease those diagonal lines really well. So what you end up with is something that looks like this. So we've got our score lines along here, we've got our 2 that we did here, and then we've got our 4 diagonal lines. So the next step is just a little bit of glue. Now, I prefer to use the Tombow glue when I'm doing a box project like this. I just find that it holds really well, and I have just a little bit of play time to get my cardstock lined up. Okay, so I'm going to show you here where I'm going to glue. So this is where that diagonal line we made becomes important. And I'm going to do it on both sides. Just like this, all the way up to the top. Ooh. We have to grab another glue here. There we go. Okay, so you can see where I put the glue. So I have this area here that has no glue on it. So once I've got my glue there, I'm just going to fold that over, just like so, and make sure that it's good and stuck. And then we're going to just repeat on the other side. Okay, I'm just going to grab another one of these. This one is done. Have one handy right here. Okay, so again, just up to that diagonal score line. Same thing on this side. If you go over that diagonal score line, then your box doesn't want to open up where you want it to. And again, right up to the top. So you can see where I have my glue. And again, just fold it over, give it a good crease, and you end up with something that looks like this. So at this point is where I would embellish. So at this point I stamped all over everything. Now you could definitely stamp all over it before you glued this down, and then you would have stamping on your sides. But I didn't. At this point I stamped all over everything here. Okay, so you have it like this, all stamped. And then when you're ready to put it to make it into a box, you just are going to fold it up like this. So you can see what it does on the inside. Okay, and then you're going to bring these two little ones together here. And you can see how the edges want to sort of bow out a little. I just kind of pushed them in and gave it just a little crease. Now you could definitely score down this way and then do some diagonal scoring, but I found if I just sort of pinched it a little, it stayed nice. Okay, so let me talk about a little bit how I finished my original one. So I'll put this one aside. I'll show you one more time. So you can see how it lays flat, and when you're ready to put it together, you just fold it up like this. You can see what it does on the inside there. Okay, and then you've got your two little score lines at the top. So you have something that looks like this. Okay, so would you like to see what's inside our special little ones that we did at Stamp Club? So I just held it together with a little bit of Velcro. And then inside ours, we have a package of hot chocolate and a little candy cane, which we just tied with some baker's twine. And then each box had its own coordinating card. Okay, so here's the box, and here's the cute little coordinating card that went with it. And again, you'll see I just had some Velcro, and that's how my boxes are staying shut. You could absolutely poke holes or punch holes and tie it. I punched holes and just made some little handles. But to hold it shut, I'm using the little Velcro. Okay, so there's the hot chocolate packet. There's the cute little card that goes in with it. And we'll just Velcro that one back together. And I'll bring back the Christmas tree one and show you what that little card looks like. Okay, so just unvelcro it. Again, there's the hot chocolate, and there's the candy cane. Okay, tied with some baker's twine, and then there's the little card that went with it. Alright, so that is how you make these little boxes. You could absolutely make a ton of these up to this point and have them ready to go. You could make them in all different colors and have them ready to go. And because they store flat, they're really easy to, you know, keep a bunch of them around. And then when you need one, just decorate it up real quick, fold it up, put your little present inside, and you're good to go. Alright, so make sure you check out my blog. I did go through the measurements pretty quick in the video here, but I will have them out on the blog so that you can see what they are there. And then check out the blog for some more ideas. And if you like what you see and you are in Canada, I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So give me a shout, send me an email and let me know, and I can get a catalog off to you as soon as possible. And we can go from there. I hope you enjoyed this project and have fun making it.